Hey, neighbor. You doing okay? Well, it's just that you've been standing outside your door for the past 5 minutes or so. How do I know? You have pretty distinct footsteps, and I can hear your door close. I mean, it's hard to ignore sounds like that when you're right across the hall from me. Yeah, I work from home, and it's like a game or a little distraction to figure out who's connected to each footstep. Is that weird? Anyway, would you like to come inside? No, you're not fine. Darlin', you're 2 inches from your front door and you're giving it the 1,000-yard stare. You know what? I'm not asking anymore. Come inside. No, really, come inside. You're not okay, and I'm not leaving you out here. Have a seat on the couch right there. You drink tea? I just so happen to have the kettle on the stove. I'll pour you a cup. You can even decide what flavor tea you want. Personally, I'm going for peach. I love peach tea with a lot of honey. So much honey it gives the drink body. The idea of just having hot flavored water doesn't appeal to me, but there's just something about sweet peach tea, hot or cold. So good. You mind if I sit next to you? Yeah, I know it's my place, but I'm not going to make you feel uncomfortable. So, what's on your mind? You can think it's silly all you want. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge because I'm older than you and I've seen a lot more. So come on. I promise I won't laugh. I just want to listen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Oh. So you're concerned about being a late bloomer. Hey, why don't you lay your head in my lap? Trust me, it's very cozy. Mm-hmm, there you go. You mind if I pet your head? You just let me know if you get too uncomfortable, okay? Honestly, there's nothing really wrong about where you are and what you have and haven't accomplished. Yeah, I know it seems like you should have so many experiences and accomplishments under your belt by now, but the world in which you were promised that doesn't exist. And besides, we all go at our different paces. Now, I'm going to share with you some personal stories, because you are not the only late bloomer, darling. First things first. You feel embarrassed that you're already in your 20s and you've never had a serious partner, never even kissed. I was 21 when that happened for me. And it was painful before I got to that point. I had friends, family, and that did feel good, but that doesn't replace romantic love. That's its own flavor, and there's no replicating it. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you just to be happy with the friends you have and the other people that care for you, because it's not the same. But it will come along. Really, what you've got to do is not hold yourself up in your apartment all day long. I mean, I hope you're doing more than just going to school and coming back. You know, do you, like, go to a bar or a club or cafe, library, anything with other people? Or even just to sit and be around people? Because the love of your life is not going to come up knocking on your door and saying, hey, I want to be with you. You have to go out and meet people. You have to get hurt. And it does suck. I know that so much. But you're going to be okay. Now, what was the other one again? Right, your driver's license. You want to know how old I was when I got my driver's license? I was 32. Yeah, when I was first learning to drive, I had a terrible anxiety. I wasn't diagnosed with an anxiety disorder until I was in my 20s. It was horrible. I was always so scared and feeling intimidated by the other drivers. Didn't help that I lived near a city of driving maniacs who think that using their turn signal is admission to weakness. But yeah, I got away with it for so long because I also lived near a city with very good public transportation. I wanted to go somewhere, I'd get on the bus, I'd take the subway, I'd take the commuter rail. I had so many options. And this was before Uber and Lyft were big things. Before they were even conceived of. You would just have to take a regular taxi. And if I needed to go anywhere else, I'd hitch a ride with someone. Didn't happen very often, so I lived. What finally changed it for me was being able to decide when I would come and go from anywhere. I didn't have to feel stuck at a function just because the trains wouldn't arrive for another hour or cut a visit short because the buses stopped running. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. I failed the written exam like 3 times. For the driving portion, I had to go to a completely different DMV than the one that was close to me. Because the one that was close to me, you know what they did? They would find any reason to fail you just so you would come back and pay again. It was a pretty poorly kept secret. So I went to another DMV that didn't have that reputation, and I passed. And let me tell you, I cried so hard in relief. To the point where I had to go to the bathroom to wash my face, otherwise my first license would have me pee as red as a tomato. My point is, you are not failing just because you're a late bloomer. You can see it as a bad thing if you want, but if anything, it's neutral. And you said you just started college? You took a couple gap years? Honestly, I wish I took a gap year. I was not ready when I went to college. I didn't know what I wanted to be, really. But I was pressured to because that was the message. You had to go to college, you had to get a degree, it didn't matter in what, you just had to have a degree and doors would open for you. I never finished, you know. I don't know what you would call it, an identity crisis, just questioning everything I was doing, the field I decided on. When I tried to get help, all I was told was that everyone goes through this, just keep pushing. And that didn't work for me. College definitely helped me, but more in growing as a person. But I do wish I could go back and let myself wait until I had the help I needed. So honestly, I think you're doing just fine. And you know what? Whenever you want to talk about stuff like this or vent about your day or what have you, just give me a knock. I'm right across the hall from you, and I work from home most days. Get you some tea. I might make you some cookies. Why am I doing this? Because I want to be the person I needed when I was younger. And if I can be that person for you, that makes me happy enough. You can stay here as long as you want. I'm done for the day. Hey, you're gonna be okay. You don't need to have hope for your tomorrow. It's enough to be curious. And I'm curious to see how well you grow.